So December is my absolute favorite time of year. As I mentioned in previous video, I do have a full-time job that keeps me super busy, and so busy that often there's no time to take vacation throughout the year. So I ended up taking it all in December, which makes it a beautiful month of holiday magic and, most importantly, time in the studio to make art. I've been doing lots of art and experiments, and it's only December 1st. It's great. I did 2 experiments on old paintings that really bothered me.
I don't like this rock.
They've been just sitting up on my shelf, staring at me with their annoying mistakes. So I decided to take action. So the first experiment I did was on this painting here, and I really didn't like the nose on this one or the nose and the mouth on this one. So I went and I covered them up with blobs. And I'm not, to be honest, I don't know if I made it better or worse. I'm kind of leaning towards worse, but at least now I don't have to look at the bothersome features anymore that were annoying me. And so I think we can call it a win. The second experiment was this one here. And I had painted this random individual here from a thread on Reddit. I think it's called Reddit Draws, where the kind people of Reddit post these pictures of themselves or something they want the artists to draw. And so I drew this person who I don't know who they are, but I really liked how the eyes turned out, but I did not like how the rest of it turned out. So I went and I, as you can see, created a couple of these transparent ghostly side portraits over top, and I actually like how this turned out. I do think it's better, and that made me happy. So then I decided I would try this technique on this painting here, which is over a decade old. I would say the stakes are higher because I actually like this one. I'd go so far to say that this is perhaps the best face I've ever painted, and a lot of people have said to me, leave it alone. What are you doing? Don't do it. But I do have to just trust the process and trust that, you know, probably I will paint something in the future that I like just as much. Maybe we'll see. But in any case, I don't think it's fair for this to be sitting in a corner in my studio unfinished for 10 years and never see the light of day, because nobody puts baby in the corner. She shouldn't be in the corner. So I decided to do this experiment over top of this painting. I've already kind of sketched out the 2 faces. We're going to have these 2 mirrored faces here and here. And we're just going to take a leap of faith, and see how it goes. Maybe I'll ruin it, maybe I won't. The point is that I would love to take this with me to the artist project in March. We'll see what happens, see how it turns out. And what I will say is I do strongly recommend for anybody who makes art, getting experimental and seeing what happens, surprising yourself. Just get messy, make bad art, make bad choices, like maybe this is a bad choice, but I think that is the best way to develop your style and come up with things that are interesting, and you'll do these experiments and then you'll refine them. So for example, this is my sketchbooks. I messed up this face, I hated it, so I put a little piece of paper over top, and I was like, that's cool. So then I did a whole bunch of experiments around that, like this painting here, which is like I sew a piece of paper over top of a oil painted figure, and I have a little series of this. So let yourself be uninhibited, tell your inner perfectionist to shush, and it can go sit in the corner and experiment and see what happens. So wish me luck on this guy, and I really hope I don't wreck it. And tune in, I guess, next month to see how it turns out.